All right, continuing on with the snatch progression. Just finished our Bergner warm-up and we finished our skill transfer exercises. So now I'm going to progress lower and lower to the ground. I always want to start at the top position, that high hang snatch. So from here, just a quick review. I'm always going to emphasize a couple down and up shrugs just to emphasize the straight arms leading the way. Okay, and when I'm doing the high hang, I'm getting my momentum from my legs, from the down and up. Not much hamstring and posterior chain engagement yet, specifically getting that from the legs. So one more time, down and up, big breath, shrug and drop. Keeping that pipe close to the body as I get under. So now, when I'm transitioning lower, first thing I want to do is just go ahead and go through these 4 positions. So this is my first position. This is the bottom of the down and up. Knees are out. I'm back on my heels. I'm still pretty upright, but the pipe is in this hip pocket, right in this hip crease right here. The next position I want you to go into is I'm going to reach my butt back, hinge in back, and now the pipe slides down into the thighs. I'm going to stop a couple inches right above the knees right here. And from here, I really want to push the pipe into the thighs to engage those lats. Shins are vertical, very important. If I have too much shin angle here, now I've lost that hamstring engagement. I need to push the knees back and make sure I'm in this position. This is my second position in my hang progression. So from here, I want to really focus on depressing the scaps downward, chest is up, and I'm locking that in. I don't want my chest to start to round. So, quick review. My first position, the bottom of the down and up. Then I'm going to hinge back, and the pipe slides down into this position with that pipe pressure in the thigh. Okay, so now we got to go to my third position. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this slight knee bend I have, keep the knee bend while I lift the chest, and I'm taking the body right back into the 1 position. So 1 and 3 are the same. And then my 4th position is that fire of the trigger with that hip extension and the shrug leading the way. So first position, bottom of the dip. Second position, in this hang position right at mid-thigh, chest is up. Keeping the knee bend, lift the chest. Probably do several reps here, making sure I'm not just standing up. I want to keep a good sized knee bend while I lift the chest, and I'm bringing the pipe back into that hip pocket, ready to take off vertically, okay? It's really critical that I'm getting my chest up and I'm not sending my hips forward, creating this horizontal momentum on the bar, okay? Once it gets really, really heavy, every inch forward is going to be critical, and that might be the difference between a make and a miss. So when I'm transitioning from that second position up to the 3, it's very important that I have that pipe pressure in the thighs to keep it closer to the body. So in here, I'm lifting the chest, back down. Okay, now I'm going to take a big deep breath. I want to lift and finish. Emphasizing the lift and the rise of the chest first. Lift and finish. Okay, now as I put the hang together, if it's a max hang snatch, now I'm going to try to eliminate the pause in that second position. And then when I'm going through this position, I'm just searching for a stretch of the hamstrings. That's my cue to rise. So it's going to look like this. I'm going to take a big deep breath. When I'm first learning this, I might just start with the dip just to reinforce this muscle memory. Hopefully it'll give me a better chance to get back here on the way up. So I'm going to lead with the dip, search for that stretch, and up. Okay, now after a couple reps in that position, I'm very familiar with this second position. I'm going to use that as I progress lower. Okay, from here, back in my vertical shin, pipe pressure in that thigh position right there. I'm going to really keep my chest up as I start to now squat below the kneecaps, and I want to squat it back to that second position. So this path right here, as I'm transitioning from below the knee to above, this back angle is going to stay the same as I do this. I don't want to hinge any lower than that. I don't want to emphasize too much going down. So chest is up, and I want to really keep the bar close to the knees as I'm transitioning to that position. And I don't want to rise too early as I go up. Okay, so a few reps there. Then I'm going to emphasize getting down to about that mid-shin position where we'll focus on our setup position. So I'm in more of a squat start than a deadlift start. Not quite tension on the hamstrings yet, but I want to feel like I'm back on my heels here. Now in this position, chest is up, scaps are downward. Now I want to rise with my chest up as I get to that second position. Back angle stays the same. I'm going to do a couple reps here. Feeling that pipe pressure in the thighs because I want that lat engagement in the barbell. All right, so now my cue here, right as I'm rising slowly, I'm going to continue to rise until I feel that in the thigh, then I'm going to accelerate. Okay, reset. I want to make sure I got good tension and all the slack out of my body. And I want to squeeze this off the ground. I never want to rip it off the ground because then the butt will shoot first. And then I have so much farther to go to get vertical that chances are I might not get there. So starting out, butt down, chest up, slow at first to the thigh, and accelerate from there. Go ahead and try it out, and then we're gonna continue on this progression and get to the clean and jerk later.